"We want to give viewers their favorite soaps in the best way possible," he told press, hinting at ambitious stunts to mark the transition. Jamison's farewell to Amy was as emotional off-screen as on. In an Instagram post that racked up thousands of likes, she wrote, "Goodbye, Amy. I have had the best 6 years of my life playing this Gobi Geordie with a heart of gold. What a way to go, so proud of the cast and crew who achieved all this in these last few eps." She gushed about her Emmerdale family, adding, "I've got so many amazing things to say about the show, but for tonight just thank you for everything. And thank you to everyone who came on the journey with me and all your beautiful messages." Fans flooded the comments with heartbroken emojis and praise. "You were iconic, Natalie, and Amy deserved better, but what a send-off." The limo crash wasn't just a plot twist, it was a production triumph. Filmed over grueling night shoots, the cast braved freezing conditions to capture the chaos. "We were sodden," Jamieson laughed on Hits Radio West Yorkshire, dodging a plot hole query about why Amy didn't strip off her soaked clothes. A survival tip fans shouted at their screens. "I don't think they'd let us do that at 7:30 p.m. She quipped, sparking studio giggles. Behind the scenes, she'd known her exit was coming for a long time, collaborating with producers to craft a fitting end. They wanted to give her something big, she told the Mirror. "I decided killing her off was the better story." As Emmerdale marches toward 2026, Jamison's optimism offers a balm to anxious hearties. The half-hour format harkens back to soap's roots: less sprawl, more focus. Could it sharpen Emmerdale's edge, delivering taut tales like Amy's demise? Or will fans feel the sting of lost screen time? On X, reactions vary. 30 minutes is plenty if they cut the filler, one user posted, while another mourned an hour less of Hope Valley. Criminal. For now, Jamison's looking ahead, teasing new projects, but cherishing her Emmerdale legacy. "It's been unforgettable," she said. "I'll treasure these memories forever." The echoes of classic soap operas ring in Natalie and Jamison's words. "That's how I remember soaps being back in the day." The Emmerdale alum, who recently waved goodbye to her fiery character Amy Wyatt after a 6-year run, has weighed in on ITV's polarizing decision to trim its flagship soaps, a move that's ruffled feathers as much as Amy's dramatic death in a limousine crash. With Emmerdale and Coronation Street poised for a radical overhaul in 2026, Jamison's exit marks both an end and a turning point for the beloved rural drama, leaving fans mourning and speculating about what's next. Amy Wyatt's final chapter aired in early 2025, a tragic crescendo that saw her perish alongside Leyla Harding and Susie Merton. The trio's glamorous night spiraled into nightmare when their limousine skidded off an icy road, plunging into a frozen lake. Amy, with her trademark grit, clawed her way onto the ice, only to fall through into the numbing depths. Rescued but too late, she slipped away in a hospital room, her last breath a gut-wrenching farewell to Hope Valley. It was brutal to film. Jamieson confessed on Good Morning Britain, her voice cracking. "But I'm so proud, we gave Amy a send-off that'll stick with people." The crash, a spectacle of twisted metal and shattered ice, claimed 3 fan favorites in one fell swoop, sparking tears and tributes across social media. In a candid chat with the Mirror, Jamieson peeled back the curtain on her departure and ITV's looming cuts. Announced in February, the network plans to shrink Emmerdale and Coronation Street from 6 weekly half-hour episodes, plus occasional hour-long specials, to 5 streamlined 30-minute slots, airing Monday to Friday starting in 2026. Emmerdale will anchor the 8 p.m. slot, with Corey at 8:30 p.m., slashing each show's airtime by 30 minutes a week. ITV calls it a modern refresh, citing viewer data favoring shorter bursts. Trials in 2024 saw half-hour episodes spike in ratings, but the move's drawn ire from loyalists who see it as a betrayal of soap tradition. Jamison's take is bittersweet. "I don't understand when things are so popular why there are cutbacks," she admitted, her brow furrowing as she pondered the logic. "It feels off when fans are still hooked." Yet she softened on the half-hour pivot, going back to 30-minute episodes. "I don't think that's a bad thing," she mused. "That's how soaps were when I was growing up, tight, punchy, no fluff. It's almost a return to their roots, not a loss." She's got a point. Emmerdale Farm launched in 1972 with half-hour doses, and Corey's early decades thrived on concise storytelling. Think Bet Lynch's barroom quips or Annie
That's how I
Sugden's
remember
kitchen
soaps
being back in the day. Emmerdale star Natalie Ann Jamieson has spoken out about ITV soap cuts following her character's dramatic death scene. Jamieson exited the soap recently after her character Amy Wyatt was killed off following a dramatic limousine crash, which also claimed the lives of Leyla Harding and Susie Merton. After their limo crashed into an icy lake, Amy attempted to cross the ice but plunged into the cold water. She died after being taken to the hospital. Speaking to the Mirror about her departure, Jamieson, who starred as Amy for 6 years, opened up about the soap's upcoming schedule change. Back in February, it was announced that ITV soaps Emmerdale and Coronation Street would be reducing their weekly output in a scheduling change which will come into place in 2026. The change will see both soaps moving to half-an-hour episodes every weekday from Monday to Friday, meaning each soap will lose 30 minutes of screen time a week. Asked about the change, Jamieson said, "I don't understand when things are so popular why there are cutbacks on them. However, going back to half-an-hour episodes, I don't think that's a bad thing because that's how I remember soaps being back in the day. I think that's a return of what it was originally, so it doesn't feel like a cutback." Following her dramatic death on the soap, Jamieson shared a statement to Instagram, which read, "Goodbye, Amy. I have had the best 6 years of my life playing this gobby Geordie with a heart of gold. What a way to go, so proud of the cast and crew who achieved all this in these last few eps. I've got so many amazing things to say about Emmerdale, but for tonight just thank you for everything. And thank you to every one of you who came on the journey with me and all your beautiful messages you have sent to me. Lots and lots of love. That's how I remember soaps being back in the day," reflects Natalie Ann Jamieson, the former Emmerdale star who recently bid farewell to her beloved character, Amy Wyatt, in a heart-wrenching exit. Jamieson has broken her silence on ITV's controversial soap cuts, offering a thoughtful take as the network gears up for a seismic scheduling shift in 2026. Her departure, marked by a dramatic limousine crash that claimed Amy, Leyla Harding, and Susie Merton, has left fans reeling, but it's her perspective on the future of Emmerdale and Coronation Street that's now sparking conversation. Jamieson's exit aired in February 2025, a gut punch for viewers who'd followed Amy's journey for 6 years. The storyline was a masterclass in soap tragedy, a glamorous night out turned deadly when a limo, packed with fan-favorite characters, careened into an icy lake. Amy, ever the scrappy Geordie with a golden heart, tried to escape across the treacherous ice. But fate had other plans. She plunged into the frigid water, her desperate struggle ending in a hospital bed surrounded by loved ones. It was traumatic, Jamieson told Lorraine's Christine Lampard, tears welling as she rewatched the scene. But what a way to go, what an episode, what an exit. The crash also snuffed out Leyla Roxy Shahidi and Susie Martel Edinburgh, leaving Hope Valley scarred and viewers sobbing into their tea. Speaking to the Mirror, Jamieson, who kept Amy's death under wraps for months, reflected on her departure and the broader changes rocking ITV's soap empire. In February, the network announced a bold overhaul. Starting in 2026, Emmerdale and Coronation Street will slim down from 3 hours weekly to 2.5, airing half-hour episodes Monday through Friday. Emmerdale will kick off at 8 p.m. followed by Corrie at 8:30 p.m. in what ITV's dubbing a soap power hour. It's a move driven by audience research showing shorter episodes pulled stronger viewership in 2024, but it's not without backlash. "I don't understand when things are so popular why there are cutbacks," Jamieson admitted, echoing the confusion of fans who've watched both shows weather budget rumors and cast exits. It's hard to see, yet she found a silver lining in the shift to 30-minute installments. "Going back to half-hour episodes, I don't think that's a bad thing," she said. "That's how I remember soaps being back in the day. It's a return to what they originally were, so it doesn't feel like a cutback." For Jamieson, it's a nostalgic nod to the era of tighter, punchier storytelling. Think Emmerdale Farm's early days or Corrie's classic kitchen sink dramas. Her comments come amid a turbulent time for ITV soaps. Reports of a budget crisis have swirled, with Emmerdale and Corrie skipping the Christmas Day top 10 ratings in 2024, a slot rival EastEnders claimed with glee. Cast departures have piled on the unease. Corrie lost 5 stars in recent months, while Emmerdale fans still mourn Amy, Leyla, and Susie. Yet ITV's Kevin Logo, managing director of media and entertainment, insists the change is viewer-led, promising a digestible format that complements ITVX's on-demand flexibility.